Hello, this is Star Television on Channel 21. I am Leonora Jawara. Welcome to the local news bulletin. And these are the headlines. West African Institute for Financial Economic Management holds regional course on monetary policy framework and analytical tools in Freetown.
Is to equip participants to gain or with the knowledge of monetary policy framework.
Ministry of Labour and Social Security, in collaboration with the International Organization for Migration, engage private employment agencies across the country. And Ministry of Defense and the RSLAF, in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture, embark on farming exercise to produce rice at the Armed Forces Agricultural Unit, Nano Dase, Moyemba, Chita.
Very important. One, the Minister of Agriculture, I happened to meet him and explain to him that the military is also interested and involved in agriculture.
All this in headlines. And now the news in detail. The West African Institute for Financial and Economic Management on Monday, July 22nd, commenced a week-long regional course on monetary policy framework and analytical tools in Freetown. The course, that starts on Monday, 22nd July, will run until the 26th of July, and it will bring together participants from across West Africa. Asana Tukuruma has more, and she now reports.
Welcoming participants, the Director General of WAFEM, Dr. Baba Yusuf Musa, stated that WAFEM remain grateful to the Bank of Sierra Leone for its continuous support to the cause of WAFEM. Dr. Musa noted that the cause is intended to introduce participants to monetary policy frameworks and the different analytical tools used by the central banks. Dr. Musa noted that the course is intended to introduce participants to monetary policy frameworks and the different analytical tools used by the central banks in the process of monetary policy decision-making. He further stated that the course will focus on reviewing the fundamental theoretical background, as well as the strategic and operational matters of monetary policy.
The purpose is to equip participants to gain or with the knowledge of monetary policy framework and analytical tools. Central banks, they use various tools to control their inflation. So we assemble the participants here. They are not only coming from central banks. Some of them are here from ministries of finance. Some are coming from revenue authorities. Some are coming from statistical offices. Some are coming from auditing commissions, and then parliamentary budget offices. So they are here to understand the frameworks that central banks use generally, and then the tools that they apply to control either money supply or to ensure price stability. So that's basically why we have brought them here. The knowledge that the participants are going to have will equip them to be able to formulate monetary policy properly, to ensure price stability, financial stability, and then to promote economic growth. So the impact is great as the central banks implement monetary policies appropriately, consistent with what is happening in the economy. You realize that over time, inflation will go down. As inflation goes down, generally consumers will gain because they will have an increased purchasing power to be able to procure goods and services. Not only that, as inflation goes down, industry or firms are able to plan. They will be able to plan properly, and then that will also enhance their productivity. Not only that, by implementing proper monetary policy, financial stability is guaranteed. It means that you not have a situation where you have a banking crisis in the economy, because the central bank or the regulator is working to ensure that all banks operate here optimally, that all banks operate according to the rules, that other financial institutions, including non-bank financial institutions, are also operating within regulatory limits. So once all the banks are operating within regulatory limits, that means that there will be no crisis financially in your economy. So it will have a great impact.
Giving the keynote address, the Director of Research and Macroeconomics Department, WAFEM, Dr. Christian R.K. Arthur, began by highlighting the importance of understanding the various monetary policy frameworks as well as the relevant tools used by the monetary authorities in the conduct of monetary policy. He said the monetary policy frameworks entails the institutional and legal structures that provide the guidelines on how a central bank adopts or achieves its policy objectives.
Director General, ably represented here by Doc, ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate objective of monetary policy in Sierra Leone is price stability. However, the Bank of Sierra Leone's mandate encompasses other important goals, including macroeconomic and financial stability, as well as financial market development. While these goals are complementary to that of price stability, tensions involving short-run trade-offs between price stability and other goals can arise, posing challenges to the conduct of monetary policy. In formulating its policies in practice, the Bank of Sierra Leone finds itself having competing objectives such as achieving price stability, meeting fiscal financial needs, achieving foreign exchange reserve targets, mitigating exchange rate volatility, and enhancing credit to the private sector. Pursuing these multiple objectives presents a serious challenge to monetary policy formulation and complicates policy design and consistency for the bank.
Participants from various West Africa countries expressed their appreciation for the training, stating that this will help them analyze data and also solve their country's financial problems. And this is what they said.
I feel great because YFM have always been our tools in enhancing our knowledge, on educating us on, especially we that in financial institutions.
Then what are your expectations?
My expectations for this training is to enhance my understanding of monetary policy, policy frameworks, and analytical tools, in which that it will help us in the work I do, that to stabilize the economy. The Liberian economy has been suffering for stabilization for some while now. And I look forward in learning that's what I say, I look forward in learning what WAFEM, I know very well that the instructors will teach me the tools on getting my economy a little bit stable.
We closely work with the Central Bank and Ministry of Finance. So, monetary policy and framework and analytical tools are very important in our daily job.
Okay.
So, a training like this is very, very essential for Statistics Sierra Leone, it's very essential for Central Bank and Ministry of Finance. So we need data, informed data, we use data for informed decisions.
Okay.
Data is an evidence for any decisions that we make daily. So monetary data is so essential in making policy decisions. So a training like this on monetary policy framework and analytical tools is very, very important for us.
For Star News, compiled by Ahmed Jones Kamara, read in the studio by Hassanatu Kamara.
The Ministry of Labour and Social Security, in collaboration with the International Organization for Migration, has held a policy brief with private employment agencies aimed at promoting ethical practices. There is more on that report.
The Ministry of Employment, Labour and Social Security, in collaboration with the International Organization for Migration, has held a policy brief with private employment agencies to promote ethical recruitment practices in Sierra Leone. This initiative aims to ensure recruitment processes are lawful, fair and transparent, respecting the dignity and human rights of workers. Minister of Employment, Labour and Social Security, Mohamed Rahman Soare, emphasized that while labour migration has the potential to transform lives, it can have disastrous consequences if mismanaged. He highlights the government's aim to create 5,000 jobs in 5 years under the Youth Employment Scheme pillar in the Medium-Term National Development Plan 2024 to 2030. Minister Soare further outlined bold steps taken by the government and its partners to sanitize the labour migration sector. The U.S. Ambassador to Sierra Leone, Brian David Hunt, expressed his government's commitment to promoting ethical recruitment globally through various initiatives and partnerships. He stated that ethical recruitment is the cornerstone of a just and equitable labour market, ensuring workers' rights and protections, and reiterated the U.S. eagerness to work with Sierra Leone to ensure every migrant is treated with dignity and respect. Participants discussed the challenges and current practices in recruitment by private recruitment agencies and deliberated on recommendations for further policy and legislative actions to enhance the regulation and oversight of international recruitment. For Star News, compiled by Abdurrahman Kamara, read in the studio by Hassanatu Kamara.
As a way of complementing President Biofit's Salon project, the Ministry of Defense and the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces, in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Food Security, has embarked on a farming exercise to produce rice at the Armed Forces Agricultural Unit, Mano Dase, in the Moyamba Chiefdom. Our military correspondent, Abdulrahman Kamara, put this report together.
As a way of complementing the President's Feed Salon project, which is part of the Big Five, the Ministry of Defense, in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture, has embarked on a farming exercise to produce rice at the Armed Forces Agricultural Unit, Afwa, in Dase Chiefdom, Moyamba District. Speaking to this medium, the Deputy Minister of Defense, Colonel Retired MB Masakoy, said that he is pleased and happy to work alongside with the Minister of Agriculture in ensuring we actualize the Big Five agenda goal of His Excellency Retired Brigadier Julius Madapio Feed Salon.
Well, the essence of the visit is very, very important. One, the Minister of Agriculture, I happened to meet him and explain to him that the military is also interested and involved in agriculture, and he was very, very pleased. So I also told him that we have to make a visit to the farm site so that he can see for himself, and we solicit his support so that he can assist the military to be part of the Feed Salon project, which is the flagship of His Excellency the President. Well, I'm very, very much confident because as the minister himself alluded, and he has seen for himself, he is very passionate, he is very pleased with what we have done. So I believe with his support, we will get there. and will be able to create an impact.
Dr. Henry Musa Parker, the Minister of Agriculture, explained the significance of the visit to the farm site of the ISLAF Agricultural Unit in Daset Chiefdom.
This Feed Alone agenda, as you know, is a fight. It's a fight for food sovereignty. It's a fight for the country to be able to feed itself, to be able to build its economy, to create jobs. And we know the military is a force. It's a force for good, and we want to make sure we can use that force in this fight as well. So I've been told you do a lot of you have this farm here, which is close to I'm told 400 acres, and you've got another in the north about 2,000 hectares or so. So for me, I feel like I wanted to come and see what you have here, what you're doing here, and see how we can support you to do more of this, because if we do that, we can all help achieve the goal for the Feed Alone program. Well, the ASLAF is already doing a lot. I wanted to come and see what you're doing and how we can complement. My goal is that we can convince Cabinet to be able to support you, to pass a policy to say the food that we provide the military, the police, the correctional service center, that is grown here and fed to ourselves. So ASLAF wants to do this. This is the good news. And so it is my job to make sure we do that. And as part of our support, technical support, we will make sure what you need, the implements, the tractors, the machines, we link you up with those. And we're here to bounce ideas on how you can grow this. So I think the initiative you've already shown is great. Our goal is to make sure you continue doing that and to multiply that. So we will make sure there's policy to support you. We'll make sure where there's funding to link you with funding opportunities, we make that so that you can do this bigger and better, because if you do, then the Feed Alone program will succeed, especially when it comes to rice.
Other highlights include a visit to the paramount chief and the people of Daset Chiefdom, in which youths were being admonished to continue to embark on a farming exercise, but however complained about the poor road network access to these farm sites. For Star News, Creighton Thomas reporting.
In case you've just joined us, you're still watching the local news bulletin here on Startv. Now, as fuel pump price has been recently reduced from 30 to 28 millions 50 cents, reduction in pump price has led to some unexpected issues for bike riders across the country. There's more on that story.
With the reduction in fuel prices, many pump attendants have been struggling to provide extra change to customers. In particular, 28,500 bike riders have reported not receiving their 5 loans change when filling up their tanks.
2 hours per day, morning time and evening time, when I the rush hour, inside food choya. You understand? That moment then they, where people like beaucoup play waka because of due to the prices of the people for then distance is the outside and day. Others are some person they come on they go no place, maybe if they pay the 5,000, now 15, 10, that's what they pay. So at least government for not like 5,000, so at least the people if they run better for we all with the people
These riders who heavily rely on their bikes for transportation are feeling the financial burden of not receiving their change. While 5 loans may seem like a small amount, for many individuals, it can quickly add up over time.
Well, like I mean, first say, we are just in a service with the render to the public. Some people are happy, yes, but people they anticipate more for the price go down more than that. Then people they request like for cash, but like a few customers they just put up like the resistance.
As fuel prices continue to fluctuate, it is important for all businesses to ensure that they are providing fair and honest service to their customers. Riders are hopeful that these issues will be resolved quickly, allowing them to continue enjoying the benefits of lower fuel prices without being taken advantage of at the point.
Normal, we thank God, then we tell God thank you, because people when they come by, then, especially Keke, the people are so happy. because say if you calm down, the only challenge we they get like cash. Well, most of it take money. So yes. Well, so happy when they calm down because they get sales. So man they buy more than I for they buy.
Let's take a cue in what the general manager of Leo Oil has to say.
Well, few things. Firstly, one, sales not technically have been done before because sales slow. Well, you get to look at this season we are in, because most times when you don't begin for rain, normally you get very few vehicles or pedestrians at the road or man can dog for cover. So that also they affect the sales output normally. And as we go deeper into the rainy season, of course, when schools and they call close, you get less sales as well. But then coming to this aspect of the 1.5 where government reduce is good, for say that, but we've been think say that.
For Startv News, I am Nakama Slingo reporting.
Calox Media Company has, in a press conference, informed members of the press on the mission and vision of the company, outlining the different sub-companies and the services they carry out in their operations. Jesse Hollowell was there and he found this report.
Calox Media Company is a company that seeks to promote businesses by giving them the platform to advertise and sell their product and services online. The focus of the press conference is to state the vision of the company, spelling out their aims and objectives. Speaking during the press conference, Abubakar Kagbo, content manager at Calox Media Company, welcomed members of the press. He went further to state the purpose of the gathering.
And our purpose of gathering here today is for us to sell out our vision and mission to the press, the fourth estate. If you want your business to sell or something that you have, whatever, you want it to go out there, you don't have to avoid the media. The media helps a lot. So we thought it fit that being that Calox is our home local company, because the CEO is based in Dubai. We decided that one of the websites, or the website that we've created, we need to help for it to be shared. Want the fourth estates to help us to share it to many Sierra Leoneans. So that's why we call this press conference today, in order for us to tell you, or for you to see yourself, because you can't say something that you've not witnessed or never, or you've not heard about. So that's why we call upon you all to be here, so you'll see for yourself and then you'll listen and see the reality of actually what we're presenting here today, and you will help us to disseminate this particular message or this information to the general public in Calox Digital, which is a freelancers platform. Because these are the sub-companies that are operating under Calox Media Company Limited. And we have a Dubai-based team who are actually working towards creating this website for all these sub-companies. And at present, we have about 5 sub-companies websites that are in operation. One, we have the Calox Store, which is the e-commerce. When we talk about Calox Store e-commerce, it's a website where you can buy and sell, because you can go there and then go to www.caloxstore and then you make a request and buy anything that you want to buy. Just make your demand, and then Calox Media Company as a team will deliver the goods or item or whatever you've requested for, will deliver it at your location wherever you are. So the store is there and that website is open and it's been operating and it's running. You can go there, www.caloxstore, and then you testify what I'm saying here. We also have the Calox Stars Agency, which is the creative talent management platform, where we host profiles of creatives, people that are doing something, probably be a footballer, a musician, a director, an actor, whatever profession that you have, a journalist. You can just go to the Calox Stars and then you register there, but this one goes with a little amount for you to register, because we're going to host your profile there, and of course you're going to people will see you and then they will say, okay, I want this person, I want to hire this person to do something for me or what. So this one go with 350 loans, new loans. You pay for registration for this Kellogg Stars agency in order for us to host your profile. And this one is operating presently. We also have the Kellogg's Academy, of course, which the website is also, that's the e-learning. And that Kellogg's Academy is the e-learning platform where you go and study. It's an online studying platform. You can apply there for whatever course or discipline you want to study for, and then you have tutors that are there that will teach you. Of course, but this website has been created already, but you can go there and you can see, but we've not started allowing people to register for now.
Representing the CEO of Kellogg's Media Company, Obai Davis Kaloko, Idris Fona, content writer, in the CEO's speech, shared his journey of establishing the Kellogg's Media, starting from a journalist to establishing his own media company. He continued that he is dedicated to make digital media a reality in Sierra Leone, stating that both his Dubai and Sierra Leone team shares this commitment and that they're dedicated to providing high-quality, secure services that will foster meaningful customer relationships.
At Kellogg's Media Company, we are dedicated to digitalizing Sierra Leone through the Kellogg's Media website. This mission guides our every actions and decisions, demonstrating our unwavering determination to bring the benefit of digitalization to our beloved country. My company aims to create many job posters and job board websites, as well as e-learning, movie streaming, film studios, rentals, and government payable services websites. We have successfully launched Kellogg's Store, Kellogg's Stars Agency, and Kellogg's freelancing websites. The Kellogg's Stars Agency and freelancing website operate worldwide to connect Sierra Leoneans and make money with their craft by selling their skills online. While Kellogg's Store lets customers relax anywhere, anytime to buy products online on their mobile phones, computers, or tablets. With Kellogg's Store, Sierra Leoneans don't have to waste extra money on transport to visit a shop. All you need to do is place your order on the website and go about your business, as the company packages your items and delivers them to your house, office, and marketplace.
Presentations of the Kellogg's Media Company in relation to their activities, together with questions and answers, formed part of the press conference. Kellogg's Media Company is encouraging individuals, business owners, and job seekers to register on the Kellogg's digital website for free as a way to promote their businesses, find jobs, and to buy goods from all around the world. Reporting for Star News, I am Yessi Ernest Hallowell.
And finally, in the bid to foster and support the tourism and entertainment sector in the country, Hotel Bamoy has officially launched its Entertainment Night series, featuring one of the world-renowned BBC presenter and comedian, Geoff Kuman. Sanatu Kamara reports.
Hotel Bamoy is one of Sierra Leone's leading tourist-attracted suites that has over the years played a significant role in the tourism industry in the country. It is located at Cape Coast, Freetown, surrounded by the beautiful beaches with a natural view from the Atlantic Ocean at Aberdeen. The management of Hotel Bamoy on Monday, 5th November 2023, announced the upcoming of their first ever unforgettable event that will be held at the beautiful premise of the hotel. When speaking to this medium, the guest of honor for the program, Geoff Schumann, a Sierra Leonean raised in the United Kingdom, noted that he decided to partner with Hotel Bamoy in order to boost the tourism and entertainment sector in the country, thereby training young Sierra Leoneans who may want to learn the skills in radio and television broadcasting, jingle production and stage performance.
The government know I am here. If the government want me to help, they can reach out. I came, I did 2 days training. I came for this and they want to utilize my skills and my knowledge, I am here. If you go onto YouTube or if you go up on the website www.geoff, Geoff, Schumann, SCHUMANN.com, you will see me work. You'll see the body of work. You'll see me teaching white people how to present. I want to be able to teach people in Sierra Leone how to present. So when they leave Sierra Leone and they want to go to America and they want to go to Europe, they know how to breathe, how to present.
He further stated that he has trained over 40 Sierra Leoneans in the Ministry of Tourism since his arrival in Sierra Leone.
The tourists, the GC, we need to feed these people the beauty of Sierra Leone. So when I was here in May, I did 2 days training with the ministry. And so about 40 people from the different sectors in Sierra Leone, they came and did 2 days with me. One of my big skills I've been helped develop 30 years ago, a thing called the Roots Festival of Gambia. I even hosted it for 2 years.
Geoff Schumann, however, highlighted the activities lined up for this year's event.
I'm here to encourage is bingo and quiz. The quiz is fun. We ask simple questions. In what year did Sierra Leone get independence? So was it 1962, 1963, 1964, or 1994? So we'll ask simple questions. I will ask questions like, who was the president first, Sheikh Stevens or Sir Milton Magai? So it's not difficult questions. Then we get what I'm looking really forward to doing is International Reggae Night. So we will play all the best music of the old reggae to the new reggae, and this man here, the king of reggae music, Sir Robert Nesta Marley, who you know as Bob Marley. And with the reggae night, International Caribbean night, we're going to be having authentic Caribbean food. So right now in Sierra Leone, you can go to a bar, listen to good reggae music, but are they cooking Jamaican food? Are they cooking Caribbean food? So there will be food here to purchase at our International Caribbean night.
When concluding his statement, he encouraged all Sierra Leoneans to always put the country first and be patriotic.
Help develop tourism in Sierra Leone. I say to the Sierra Leone government, come and get me. Come and utilize me. Come and get me. I'm here for 5 weeks. If you don't want my help, not a problem. The legacy, I want to promote Sierra Leone as a global brand. So I will give you an example. In England, we have a place called the Slavery Museum, the biggest in Europe. My good friend, Jessica, is the director. She started last Monday. I want her to pair up with the ministry here. So that's the kind of reach that I've got. The reach I've got in Gambia. They know me. Now, it's to get the government to meet these people. Let's not waste time. Let's start talking about how we develop a real marketing strategy for Sierra Leone.
For Star News, I am Hassanatu Kamara reporting.
Well, that's all we have for you today in our local news bulletin final. Thank you for watching. I am Leonora Jawala. Stay with us for more programs coming out.